Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Oz with High Speed Vibes, and today we're back with another segment of the world's most slept on sports cars. Now, I know you guys know what this car is right here. This is one of the last of the Mohicans, the 99 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. A lot of people had a very unhealthy obsession with these cars. They were produced all the way from 1991 to 1999, and I had a few of these cars. But we're not here to talk about that car. We're here to talk about the red-headed stepchild, the 91 through 96 Dodge Stealth RT Twin Turbo. Now, you'll never hear Mopar guys boast about this car. That's because a lot of the Mopar guys didn't like how Chrysler kind of sold out and started doing these co-ventures and importing cars from Japan underneath their label. They just didn't really like it. This car actually did make it to be a pace car, but it got disqualified because everybody kept complaining and saying that it was not a true domestic sports car. I mean, these things were absolutely sick. I mean, they had the same drag coefficient as some of the supercars at the time. And they really didn't last that long either because the sales just weren't there. I mean, they peaked out pretty hard in the first year, selling 18,000 units. And the last year, there was only 7,000 made. And by August, they only sold 3,000 of them. And it was a pretty expensive car at the time. I mean, they were geared towards like doctors and lawyers. They had all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering, digital climate control, a split seat for the hatch that actually folded down that made it damn near the size of a truck bed, full adjustable equalizer for the Infinity sound system. They didn't get the active aero like the 3000 GT, but these actually were a lot more aerodynamic. And yeah, it was a little heavy car, but it had all-wheel drive and a V6 3.0 with 320 horsepower. I mean, if you ever drove in one of these cars, they were absolutely insane and they pulled hard. The car also came with a 6-speed transmission, which you could not find on a lot of cars in that era. I mean, Chrysler's and Mitsubishi's relationship in the late 80s and the early 90s was pretty strong. They were doing all kinds of different co-ventures together on these cool one-off cars. Dodge and Shelby even had a bunch of collaborations also. Chrysler actually took a 15% buy-in into Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi really wanted to bring their vehicles to America even more, and this was a great way to open the door. So they actually ended up importing a lot of cars from the Diamond Star Motors collaboration, which some of the famous cars from that would be the Eagle Talon TSI and the Mitsubishi Eclipse, which opened up a whole can of worms for the sports car era. And these cars were gapping Mustangs and Camaros just for the simple fact that with the all-wheel drive, you can beat cars with double the horsepower. So Dodge Stealth RT